How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming. This is Life in the Kingdom, and here's the devlog. I haven't posted a video in about 2 months on this project, but I've been working on it every weekday. You can check out Discord. The link will be in the description below. I do patch notes Monday through Friday, and they're like full detail. I tell you everything I'm doing, the steps I'm taking, opinions I'm having while I'm making it, the struggles. So if you're interested in more devlog stuff, just join the Discord and check out Life in the Kingdom in the upcoming games section. If you would like your upcoming game in this section, we offer that as a Patreon. Links in the description below. All right, anyway, so a lot has changed, like so many things. I've added a ton of items. If we look in the database, you can see that we're at 628 as an ID, but I think one of these is missing because I deleted it. So over 600 items right now for the items, and then we have weapons and armors, which I've covered in the past, so we won't go over that. But you can see I've added a lot of items, and it's not just database entries. All of these items have custom art that I've got from Humble Bundle art packs and itch.io art packs. Keeping track of all the credits in a game design document, I've added a bunch of documents and updated them. You can see that I have multiple different sizes, and this has just been weeks and weeks and weeks of Photoshop, photo manipulation, essentially. I've created lore for some of the artifacts in here. Some of the items have whole things to them. But anyway, let's look in the game and see if there's some stuff I can show you. All right, so let's try again and see if we can get in here. Okay, so I'm starting the battle system, and I've been working on that this week. I've got these enemies. This is the first combat. You're going to have to clear some rats out of the training area. Let's go back, though. I'm going to flee this fight, and I'm going to go home, and I'm going to go back inside my house. You may notice the backgrounds look different. This is an art pack. I forgot the person who made them, but they're very talented, and I paid for this art pack on itch, and it's just a sea of AI garbage usually. Like I was looking for, like really good assets for the project, and it's just like we're flooded right now with a bunch of like AI generated trash. Some of it looks good, but like you can almost always tell when it's just like AI trash. And I'm not opposed to using AI, but I know Steam has this really weird stance right now with AI, and it's like if they find out you use it, they don't want your game. So I have to take out pretty much everything I've made with AI. But for the most part, it's been placeholder, the stuff that I've been using as backgrounds. And so like I plan to take all of that stuff out. So obviously I want to put this game on Steam and sell it. So I have to follow all of their rules. I think Epic doesn't care if you use AI in the creation of your game. So I will also be looking into Epic as a platform to sell this game, and I'll probably put it on itch as well. But I'm going to follow Steam's guidelines and rules so that it can go on Steam, because Steam is a huge market share. So anyway, this is a paid handcrafted background. All of them are so far that I've replaced. There's only a few in the game now. You can see we've got a lot of different stuff. You've got a different font here, some functionality. I made a confirmation window. I press the 4 button. It's bringing up a confirmation telling you that you're going to spend stamina to work out and exercise in your home. It'll show you what skills are required in this confirmation, the increase to those skills, and the cap at how far they will increase, so you can keep doing this until you have 10 athletics, and then it will just not give you any more. It shows you the time that it will take. You're going to eventually grow old and die. It's going to have that roguelike element where your character's going to die. You can keep playing in the world, and the actions you've made in the world will persist. But when your character dies, that character's dead, and you have to play a new character. I hope to have some sort of inheritance happening so that you can play the life of your children, or like your spouse, or maybe just a new character in the world that you lived in as like a nephew of the character. That's not all done yet, but like the idea is there. So yeah, we can hit confirm, and we don't have enough stamina, so we're going to rest, and that's going to fill up our bars. We're going to get notifications in the chat log for that, and we can try again to exercise, and it's going to take our stamina. It's going to spend an hour. You should see that this time goes up. We're at 17 hours. If we do this again, boom, we're at 18 hours. Our stamina goes down. Our skill goes up. I remember I already went over this skill log, so I don't want to go over too much about the skill log. But if we do that, we can see that our exercise will show up on top of that. Had a lot of issues with layering and getting the canvas layers right, but we've got that pretty polished now. It seems to work just fine. I think these skill points all are already working right so that like you can see them go up. 303.65, and if we exercise, it goes up 0.1. 303.75, it goes up. That would be in one of these. Athletics 9.7. Let's see if it goes up again. Boom. You can see it just auto refreshes now, 9.8. So that's cool. We have these pop-ups now. So if you hover over, there's pop-ups. The inventory, like I said, has changed a lot. I've added 600-ish items, and I removed one category and added another category. So we have rocks now. I have a lot of categories in here, and maybe I'll remove some. The search features now, since this is using the SQL database, I'm allowing a lot of different search things. Pop-ups, and you hover over things, there's pop-ups now. Like if I were to hover over this converse, it'll tell you what it is. Spend 15 minutes in a conversation about a specific topic. So yeah, I've updated the way that this menu looks, so that if I go to weapons, you see that it looks different than it did before. You have the category icon in the background. Also, the color border reflects what rarity it is. See, this has a green border here. These ones have a purple border. I put an icon in here for value, changed the color of some fonts, changed the organization and the font sizes, and overall, I'm just trying to make it look better. I also added some search features of can wear. We can look over here to see that my character is level 32, and if I hit search, it will only show the swords, because I'm in the swords category, that I meet the level requirement for. So if I uncheck this and I hit search, the Driftite sword shows up, even though it's requiring level 200 to wear. So because this is like a search category limiter. We can also search just typing in things. So if I type in like ALU, it's only going to show words. It's only going to show items that have the word ALU in them. So if I want to look for aluminum, then boom, it'll only search for that. So that's pretty cool. I like that is a thing now. The search bar, it's the same in here. So you can see we have some of these armors. We have hundreds and hundreds of armors, but a lot of them share icons. But I think that's okay for now. I'm going to keep adding icons as I go along. This has also been improved. The color border is here. You can see that there's a background image for representing the type. Inside of this little gray box here will show any special things that the item has. For example, this dev test helmet has all things. Everything that can be on an item is in this, and it's just to show all the things that can populate an item. I don't even know. There's like 100 of them that could be on an item. It can give you health and strength and stats and skills. All the details are in here. So this is an item list, and we've got an item list and an item list, and this has been revamped. I have started the crafting system. I actually have to type in a command to bring up the confirmation for crafting. So we're going to call confirmation, I don't know, confirmation window 2. There's like 14 of them right now that I've got made up. And you can see this is what items it's going to cost. You're going to spend 15 stamina to smelt these materials into an aluminum ingot. The process is going to take you an hour, and it has a skill requirement of 5. That's what you see here. It's going to grant you 0.1 into your smelting skill, up to 20 points. This will show you the items that you get. So if you hit confirm, it'll go. I don't have enough stamina. Let's try to do that again. Let's try that again. Boom. I actually had the items in the inventory. It checks. Everything actually functions properly here. So it took the fire essence and the 3 ore, and it gave us an aluminum ingot for that process. So that's pretty cool. Lots of stuff has made it into the game. I'm working on the battle system now. So let's just move out of the house and take a look at that. I've moved these around, the converse. Once again, I don't know if I showed this, but there's a conversation window. So you can see that there's a black bar over the hotkeys. These two, like if I hit 3 and 5, they still show in the background. I think it's kind of harmless because it doesn't actually call any functions, and you can kind of click on them to do that. It does the same thing. So I may lock those, I may not, I don't know. But this just shows you that you can't leave while you're in a conversation. You can't rest while you're in a conversation. And it has another item list and item list, and it checks which item list you've selected. So if we check up on Mother, you can see that we've got some dialogue, and she says, "That's sweet, thanks for checking up." Shows the race, age, her job, the title that they hold, commoner, noble, or a royal. Those are the 3 things. Current reputation in relation to you. There are also parts in here, there's sections right here that shows if they have any states applied to them. I haven't really done all of the states yet, or the state engine. So None of the states actually really exist in the game yet. I have the database table for them in the database, which I already showed you the database. But anyway, let's go outside. Here's the way it looks outside. I'm going to put like the family name right here on this sign, probably. We can travel to the kingdom. Right now, all that's happening is it's changing the background. It's changing the scene. It's actually changing the scene. And I'm unloading all the hotkeys and reloading new buttons for every scene. And that same thing happens when we get into battle. We have the forest, the kingdom, battle practice, and then right now we have a test start battle. So bringing up this thing also brings up the confirmation window, which tells you what you can gain. This is a scrollable rich text node. What items you can possibly have to spend to start the fight, what items you can win. I'm not sure if I'm going to show all the drops. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see how it goes. But we can start the fight, and it crashes. Okay, let me fix this. All right, back again. So the problem is I'm constantly adding code into the battle system, which is breaking things, and I have to keep fixing them. Let's try again. Confirm, and boom, it started a battle. It told us that we spent our stamina, so we had enough stamina to start the battle. We encountered these 7 rats, and it's pulling this data from the database. Right now, we have the CTB bar. It doesn't do anything. It's not coded yet. I just barely got the elements in today. They're also not final. This is going to be the face of this character that you chose, so I'll have this swapped out with this. All of these numbers are going to be the face of the enemy. It'll be in order, and it'll be like this person, then this person, then this person. And when one of them goes, they'll all shift over. So I'm going to align these properly and then like have it so this spot here is the one that's the current turn. So then like the faces will move, and then when this one goes, it'll go back, or whatever their speed tells them. They might be like here and get a second turn before another person goes. It's going to be like CTB, and the best way that I can make it. So that's basically it for the battle system. It doesn't actually exist yet. It's like so many different little systems. I've got the spells list, which will be an item list, so that you can open these up whenever you like and select a spell to cast. And if it's your turn, then these buttons will be like able to be used. If it's not your turn, these will be closed, and the hotbar will be covered up with like a black box, and the enemies will go, and you'll have like an await asynchronous type of thing. So you let them have their turn. I'm gonna, of course, add some polish, sound effects, and music, and particle effects, and different graphics to have like the enemy shake and whatnot. The targeting system, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I want to have it so that you can use controller, keyboard, and mouse, whichever you feel like. You know, I'll probably start with just the keyboard, and then I'll add mouse functionality and whatnot. These are currently Sprite 2D nodes. I'll probably have to change them to texture button 2D nodes. I'll have to do some more funky stuff with where I'm placing the health bars, depending on how big the sprites are. Maybe I'll do some sort of min-max size on the sprites. There's a lot of variables that I haven't really got, nailed down or figured out. But I'm making progress on the battle system now. That's where we're at. There's been a lot of stuff added to the project, and I think it's in a good spot, and we're making progress, so that's really cool. I don't know if I showed this off. I think I did. I think I already showed it off, but basically we have, the inventory, we have the character screen, pop-ups are here. Like, it's starting to come together and look really nice, and I'm pretty happy with where the project is at. I'm sorry that it's been 2 months since I posted a devlog on this project, but I post daily on the Discord. So come join us. Links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you do like it, and let me know in the comments if you have a suggestion for the game. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.